I was once called by a relative of mine who said that they have a child who's married for 10 years with no children. And they asked me to go to the Sklena Rebbe Zatzal in Borough Park to get a bracha. Now I was young, I felt a little bit uncomfortable. I was probably all of about 14 or 15 years old. But I was asked so many times, I figured I'll do it. I finally received an appointment to see the Rebbe at 12:30 p.m. I sit in the waiting room. Finally, 1:15, I get my chance to go into the Rebbe. And I say, Rebbe, I'm here on behalf of so-and-so. They're married 10 years, no children. Can you give me a bracha for them? And the Rebbe is, his eyes keep on closing. Remember, his avodah was so long during the day. Perhaps he was tired. Perhaps he was thinking. And the Rebbe says, I give you a bracha. But at the age of 14, I was a little bit more chutzpahdik. And I said, Rebbe, I need something very concrete because I have to go back to my relative and I have to give them a concrete answer from the Rebbe. So thank you for the bracha, but can you please give me something more in detail? And the Rebbe says, Hashem should help, and he gives me the bracha again. And again I asked the Rebbe, can you please give me something more concrete? And the Rebbe turns to me and says, you know what? It's right after Sukkot. Please have the woman take hadassim from the esrog and lulav that was used. Have her make tea out of it and drink it, and Hashem will help. And that was the message that I communicated. And it's amazing when you listen to a tzaddik, and not only do you trust the Rebbes Brocha, but you listen. It was 1 year later that they did have twins. And I learned something very valuable. It could be that the hadassim had something to do with the Rebbes Brocha, or maybe I was just pushing him, so he needed to give me something more in detail. But maybe it's the Rebbe gives you a bracha, and that was the bracha. Maybe the hadassim was just an add-on to give me something to go home with. But when you believe, Vayaminu b'Hashem uveMoshe avdei, when you believe in what a tzaddik says, even if it's about hadassim that you don't understand, the bracha does come true. Now, sometimes we don't see the bracha in its immediate form, and sometimes, in my case, we saw it right away. So let's always remember, Vayaminu b'Hashem uveMoshe avdei. Thank you.